Hey guys, welcome back to KP Coasters. So today we are going to be looking at the changes coming to Kennywood in 2020. This is part 2 of the two-part series. Check out part 1 if you haven't already. Let's go see what we can see. So the first new thing coming to Kennywood next year is going to be the completed Steelers Country. As you may know, Steelers Country partially opened last year, but this only included Steel Curtain, the End Zone Cafe, and the gift shop. So this year, the entire land is going to be open to guests. This will include the games and the Steelers Experience Building. And with the Steelers Experience Building, I'm very interested to see how it works out for Kennywood, because they have never done anything like this. I mean, probably the closest thing to it would be like the Thomastown play area, but that's just like a climbing structure. This is going to be a whole building devoted to things that you wouldn't normally find at an amusement park. So, yeah, I'm not really sure what to think of it yet. I'm really hoping to experience the Experience Building this year. So the next new thing coming to Kennywood actually has to deal with their pass holder perks. So, in past years, pass holders were only able to go to Happy Hauntings and Holiday Lights on a Friday or a Sunday. And for Happy Hauntings, they did have to pay $10 for admission. And then for Phantom Fright Nights, I think it was just a general discount, or it might have been a Friday-Sunday sort of thing. What Kennywood is now doing is they are allowing pass holders to go to Happy Hauntings and Holiday Lights any day they want for free. You don't have to pay a cent. And then for Phantom Fright Nights, you can go on a Friday or a Sunday for free. If you want to go on a Saturday, you do have to pay $25. And please be aware that this does not apply to the Bronze Pass, the pass that just gets you basic admission into Kennywood and nothing else. So the next change coming to Kennywood next year is that they are actually adding back in the Floral clock. This clock used to be located kind of near where the old Virgin Rapids queue used to be. But when Kennywood built Thomastown, it had to be removed. So Kennywood is adding it back in, and is going sort of like next to the entrance to Lost Kennywood, if you know where that is. So the next change coming to Kennywood is that they are actually adding in a quiet room. This is going to be going in the former Phantom's Revenge gift shop, which is right next to the Lost Kennywood, I guess, arch. This gift shop hasn't been open in years, and I think this addition is really great because for those who need it, it's going to give them a space to get away from the sounds and everything going on outside and just relax and decompress. So the next change coming to Kennywood next year is that they are going to be overhauling the parking lot. This means that they are going to be repaving parts of the lot, repainting some of the lines, and they're actually going to be adding in some more toll booths, which should be nice. They also said that they are going to be expanding the paid or preferred parking, which also should be a nice addition. So the next change coming to Kennywood is actually kind of a sad one for me. They're actually going to be repainting the walls coming into Kennywood. So the area around the Goodnight Heart and the ramps going down to the tunnel, they have the silhouettes of everyone like jumping, and they're like different colors. They're actually going to be getting rid of those, which I think is kind of sad, because they've been there as far back as I can remember. They haven't said what they're going to replace it with yet, but I don't know. I really like these. I think they're a part of Kennywood. So for the next change, we're going to be staying in the same sort of area, and this is going in the place of the former photo booth. There's actually going to be a new info center. So in there, you'll be able to see which pavilion you're in, any events that are going on for the day, and you will also be able to purchase VIP tour passes there. So the next change is kind of a small one. Duncan is going to be moving from its current location to inside Candy Kaleidoscope. So for the next change, Kennywood is actually going to be adding in a VIP coaster tour lane to Phantom's Revenge, Jackrabbit, and the Racer. And this is to just alleviate any congestion that was caused by people exiting and people waiting on the ramps to board the trains. So I just think that this is really great. I'm really happy that the park did this, and yeah. So the next change isn't really exciting, but it's necessary. So Kennywood has decided to completely renovate the Grand Prix bathrooms. They were in a dire need of a refurbishment, and Kennywood is actually gutting the restroom area. They're going to completely redo it. I think it's great. New bathrooms are always welcome. So yeah. So our next change is more of a general improvement, but the Parkside Cafe is getting a new roof, as well as new awnings for the patio. The main entrance stairs are also getting some work done on them. This is probably just some maintenance to the concrete, maybe filling in any cracks that have appeared. So going along with the theme of general park improvements, Kennywood has decided to replace a main water line going through the park. This is actually the same one that broke during Holiday Lights. So this just involves digging up a bunch of asphalt, taking out the old pipe, putting in the new one, and filling in the trench with some new asphalt. So we're now going to move on to Kittyland, which is seeing a few changes this year. The first of which is that the Pounce Bounce is actually going to be removed for this season. This is probably because Cranky's Drop Tower is just so similar to it, and it has a better theme than Pounce Bounce, which actually used to be themed to Garfield. So, coincidence? Maybe. The second ride removal in Kittyland is the removal of Orbiter. It is a standard spinning kiddie ride themed to like helicopters and spaceships, stuff like that. So, with two rides having been removed from Kittyland, Kennywood is going to move Kenny's Carousel to the former location of the Orbiter. And in the place of Kenny's Carousel, they are actually going to put in a seating area for parents. And that concludes all of the changes coming to Kennywood this year. Be sure to let us know in the comments down below which of the changes is your favorite or least favorite. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for more exciting content about Kennywood, Fun for All, and more. See you next time.